Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. I thought I'd shoot this video because I changed my water pump. I took my truck water pump off, which was on an L92, and I put an LS3 2012 Corvette style water pump in. And if you guys want to do a switch and put the Corvette pump in, which actually flows a little bit better than the truck pump, you're going to have to get these spacers. You see that block over there with the little black dot in the middle? It's actually a feed line for the steam lines. If I want to run it to there instead of having it running it, I got it running right now to my cooling system, to the heater core, to the heater lines, which is fine. Anyway, so you're going to need those blocks. They're about 1.57 inches wide. So you're going to get the 1.57 inch wide one for everything to fit properly. And you're also going to need the LS3 Corvette style belt tensioner. Otherwise, it's not going to work. So I got that all set up. And one thing, the reason why I did that is first, obviously the pump flows a little bit better than the truck pump. And second, I don't know if you guys remember my other videos, I had the upper cooling hose coming out from over here, because from the factory pump, it actually came out over here, the housing, and it interfered with my throttle cable, so I had to buy a spacer for this Nick Williams 102 millimeter throttle body in order for it not to interfere with the water pump. Now that I got the LS3 pump in there, I really didn't need the adapter for that throttle body anymore, because now there's no interference there whatsoever. There's nothing in the way. And now the line on the upper hose comes out on the other side, driver's side of the pump, which is way better. So I got a nice neat little line over here that comes up and goes into the rad. Makes it much easier, and it's a much cleaner fit. I took the air filter housing off just to show you guys. And my lower hose, I had to mess around with it too, because it was kind of hard to get a pipe that bent the right way and wrapped around the frame. It was actually crimping before. Now, as you can see, there's no crimp. It's nice and neat. You can see how it comes up out of the radiator there. I have two clamps there. I put a copper pipe in between so I could rotate the upper part of the hose. And I attached it. It's all nice and clean, and there's no kinks whatsoever in it. Big difference in cooling. I mean, I don't really notice a difference on the gauge, but I'm sure the engine's a lot happier. And another thing I did, and you remember my video where I lowered the car? Well, now if you look at the front, you can see how low the front end is. You see how the wheel just sits inside there. And same thing for the back. I had the rear leaf springs de-arched about 2 inches approximately, maybe 2¼ inches. So I got the back sitting nicely. So now the car is leveled. I did buy Ridler 650 rims, front and back 17-inch for this car. And I had the Toyo R888 tires for it, and I put them on, and it looked ridiculous. The sidewall is way too low, unfortunately. So I sent back the two front tires, which I paid a hefty price for in the first place. So I'm glad I'm sending them back. And I'm going to use the two Ridler 17-inch rims in the front with the 235, 55, 17 Firestone Firehawk Indy 500 tires. And I'm waiting on a set of Firestone 255, 45, 18, which tire height would be about 17 inches, which is what this is. So it's going to be filling in the wheel well the same way. And I ordered two Ridler 650 style 18-inch rims that are 9½ inches wide for the back. They should fit no problem. The only interference that I could see is maybe the exhaust tailpipe's going to touch the tire on the inside, and if that's the case, I'm getting my tie strap out, wrapping it around the two exhaust pipes coming out of the exhaust in the back, and just squash it together a little bit to fix that issue, that clearance problem issue there. Other than that, everything else is working pretty good. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I just wanted to tell you about the water pump. A couple of guys asked me if a LS3 water pump bolts onto a L92 truck block and without any problems, and it does bolt on, but you do got to get those adapters. I got them on eBay, and they're actually made in China. I couldn't find anything that was 1.5 inches wide that would fit, that was made here, or I would have got something that was made here in America, but unfortunately, at least that's one thing that they can't really mess up on. It's just a block of aluminum with some holes milled into it. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. If you like my videos, give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you like. Thanks a lot. Talk to you guys soon.